Alright, before we get into the video, let me just be honest and go out and say I've never played a Donkey Kong game before. This is my very first one. I have not played the Country series or Tropical Freeze. I was always more of a Mario guy. Mario 64, Galaxy, Odyssey. Those games are what I grew up with. But this game, it was picked up on a whim. I was expecting a fun little distraction. Wasn't gonna make a video on it. Maybe I was, but what I got out of this game was very unexpected. Not only is this game fun, it's addicting and very satisfying. And it's probably the most fun I've had playing a platform in years. And with that being said, I hope you enjoy my thoughts on and review for Donkey Kong Bananza. First things first, destruction is at the very core of this game and it feels amazing. Sense of power and strength. The very first moment I took control of DK, it felt like I was playing a totally different kind of platformer. Where most platformers games are about precision, timing, and agility, this one's about momentum and brute force. You're not going to be just jumping over obstacles, you're going to be smashing through them. And I mean that. Smashing through walls, digging through dirt, surfing through the environment on like various pieces of junk you can grab. Hidden breakables everywhere. There's real physical feedback to everything, and the game wants you to destroy stuff. And the whole level design is built around that very concept. And that's awesome. I've never seen anything like this before my entire life of gaming, and this is just truly brilliant. I found myself exploring by breaking things, and there happens to be a lot of hidden collectibles in this game. Optional routes, even bonus challenges tucked away behind destructible environments. This game completely rewired how I approached 3D platformers and games similar to it, and that's honestly very cool. The overall structure of the game very much reminded me a bit of Odyssey's levels. You're given these semi-open environments that you're fully free to explore, destroy, and collect at your own pace. And I think both games' level design is equally good. And there's always still a clear path to follow, and each level usually has a few clear core objectives that'll guide you forward. But one key difference with this is that in Odyssey, you had to collect X amount of moons to progress to the next stage, while in Donkey Kong, there's no need to collect X amount of bananas to progress. If you really wanted to, you could just skip all the collectibles in the entire game and just do the story, and it wouldn't really matter because you're no longer tied to collectibles and progression. What I really appreciate is how destruction plays into this openness. If you just follow the path, you'll get through, of course, but if you're smashing everything in sight, suddenly the level expands to secret rooms, alternate exits, puzzles, hidden under so much hidden debris. Hey, rewards, curiosity, and chaos, which is the perfect combo for me. And while I wouldn't say the worlds are visually varied or instantly iconic as Odysseys, they do something very different. They feel alive. Jungle ruins to a frozen level, smashing ice, like, you're not just running through the world, you're reshaping it, you're smashing, you're destroying it. And it's just so satisfying, and I hope you can see it in the footage I'm showing on screen, just how fun it looks to just smash the whole level apart. And of course, there are boundaries that prevent you from digging too far down or soft-locking yourself from doing certain objectives. And another thing that surprised me is how smart the destruction overall is. It can be very strategic. It's not just mindless bashing, which, let's be honest, most of the time it is, but in order to get some secrets or even get some collectibles, you'll have to be pretty precise and aware of what you're doing with DK and how you're smashing stuff. And what makes this really fun, at least for me, is just the discovery. Like, you can be smashing through a wall and all of a sudden you're finding all these treasure chests. Maybe you'll find fossils, music discs, bananas, like, it's just so good. Just the amount of collectibles in this game is just staggering. Like, so far I'm halfway through the game and I only have like, I think 250 bananas. And there's like a whole bunch I missed. Like, there's a lot of stuff to find and a lot of stuff to get. And you don't just collect stuff, just collect things. Like, each collectible in the game has a use. Like I said before, bananas give you skill points. Use the fossils to buy cosmetics for you and Pauline. And music discs, you can just listen to them while you or in your little hideouts that you can find throughout the different levels. All of it just works, and I can't emphasize how well put together it is. Let me just add, music in this game is just so good. Every track I've listened to and heard while playing this is already iconic, in my opinion. From Bonanza themes to the classics I'm sure they have in the game, all of it just fits so well with DK, and it's good. It's just good music. Like Mario, and like most of their Nintendo games, music is always iconic, and it's no different here. And just the audio design in general is just so good. From the sound DK makes when you walk around, the pitter-patters, smashing rocks. The sound is just so impressive, and if you're not into sound like I am, then you probably won't appreciate it as much. But at least for me, I can tell a lot of heart and a lot of effort went into the sound design for this game, and it's so good. It's just so good. But then again, I also want to add that no game is perfect, and this one is not perfect either. The camera occasionally struggles when you're in tight spaces or moving too quickly while smashing through the terrain. And there are a few moments where I think someone could lose sight of DK in the chaos. Personally, I find all the stuff on screen, all the smashing to be really fun, but I can see it being frustrating for some people. Also, if someone doesn't enjoy backtracking or hunting for hidden collectibles or just collecting stuff in general when it comes to these types of games, then you might find it a little repetitive. And the game's best surprises for me is come off when you go off the beaten path instead of just rushing through things, because you might miss the magic and you might miss just the fun of finding things. And also there were some performance issues with the game. And there was a lot of action on screen. I would get pretty severe frame drops half a second before it would balance itself out. If you're sensitive to that kind of thing, maybe it's not for you. I don't know. I'm just telling you what I experienced, and hopefully you can make your opinion based off what I'm telling you. In summary, I went into this game not knowing what to expect. Never played Donkey Kong before, and I was 100% a Mario guy until I played this game. The focus on destruction makes it stand out in the sea of platformers. It's not a copy of Mario Odyssey, but it's like a companion piece to it. Odyssey is playful, Donkey Kong is strong and powerful, where Mario is clever, Donkey Kong is chaotic, and both feel so valid to play. But man, I do feel like Donkey Kong does bring something a bit more fresh to the genre than Mario did. And for anyone like me who's ever touched the franchise, I feel like this is a quick entry point, as if you care for the story, this is essentially an origin story for Donkey Kong, I feel. And it's fun, it's explosive, it's smart, and it's doing its own thing, and I really do enjoy that. It makes you feel something, it makes you feel joy, curiosity, it makes you feel like you're a kid again playing this game, and that's not something I can really convey into words, but it's more of a feeling, and I hope if you ever play this game, you get that feeling too. And the game is just pure unadulterated fun, let's be honest, and nowadays, finding fun games is rare. And if you love platformers and want one that flips the genre on its head, literally, I feel like this one is the one you should play. If you have a Switch 2, that is. And I won't lie, the $7 price tag is a bit steep. But if you're big on Nintendo and you love 3D platformers, I feel like this is a good investment for you. And this would not be a money waster at all. With that being said, hope you enjoyed my review of Donkey Kong Bananza. And if you liked it, please consider subscribing. See you guys next time. Peace out.